Hello, good afternoon. Today I want to tell you guys a story. This story is about a man called Dr. Okoa, the former governor of Delta State, who recently EFCC alleged to have stolen Delta State money in billions. And he was actually brought in for questioning. Remember that saying Adam Oshomole said that when you join APC, all your sins are forgiven. What does this simply mean, or what does it mean to Nigerians? Nigerians need to wake up and smell the coffee, because all these politicians are only in politics for themselves and their selfish interests. This same Okoa has decamped to APC. Clearly, your guess is as good as mine. All his sins are forgiven. Not only Okoa, the present Delta State governor, Governor Sheriff, and all members of his cabinet and his deputy governor have all decamped to APC. What does this simply mean? This is a total state capture by APC-led Tinubu government. Total state capture. Nigeria are going for one-party system. That is exactly what they are doing. And guess what? This is not just ordinary. These people don't just wake up and decide they want to decamp to APC. They are being threatened. Their position is threatened. But because of their own selfish interest to stay in power by crook or by hook, they choose the easy way out. Nigerians, the onus is on you to allow this to stand. Just recently, Wike announced that the chairman of AMAC, Christopher Mekalangu, has decamped from PDP to APC because I guess he was threatened too. Or he voluntarily just decided to decamp to the worst political party that Wike once termed cancer or cancerous. You see how people eat their words. Zero integrity, zero emotion, zero compassion, zero credibility. This is what Nigeria has become, which is why I keep saying, if anyone tries to explain Nigeria to you and you understand it, then they didn't explain it properly. This is the situation that Nigerians have found themselves in. The question is, who is going to be the hero in this story that I am telling? And Nigeria is going to be the hero of the day or the politicians? Because the politicians are just a minute fraction of the population of Nigeria. Nigeria is 240 million plus. And few, just maybe 1% of the 240 million are the ones destroying the country, and the remaining are 99% are just aloof, looking like Dundee United. Some of them are even clapping for these politicians because why? It benefits them. Some of the politicians will come out boldly and dare Nigerians that nobody can compete against them. What does that mean? It means all the oppositions are wasting their time. Imagine all the senators and House of Rep members campaign to APC because their position is threatened. They were supposed to go there to represent the people. Instead, they are representing themselves, their stomach, and their family. Don't even start me on the likes of Reni Omokri and Daniel Bwala. Those ones are clearly stomach infrastructure. I won't even go into them yet because they are irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. But remember, Okowa now is completely forgiven for all his atrocities he committed in Delta State. I wonder what Atiku saw in him that made him choose him as a running mate. Oh yeah, remember the saying, birds of the same feather flock together. Well, I've maintained my stand. Nigerians need to wake up. I even saw recently or today on Arise News that Alhaji Ibrahim, the Big Tent convener, and Pat Otomi are going to rally Nigerians for a massive 7-point-something million man protest, where we are all going to be there, live and direct. Are you going to be there? Or are you just going to fold your hands and sit on the fence like some of the Nigerian elite are proclaiming to sit on the fence? They're sitting on the fence because it doesn't affect them. They've stolen enough to last them a lifetime. When was the last time you heard from FFK? Ha! I heard he's now a pastor. The joke is on you, Nigerians, if you don't do anything about this. If you do not stand up and demand for electoral reform, Tinubu is going to rig his way to 2027. That rubbish will stop because some of us paid our hard-earned money to come to Nigeria, to collect PVC, come back to Nigeria, and voted for the right candidate so that we can freely move around in our country. But guess what? It was rigged broad daylight and nothing happened. There need to be consequences. Look at the way people from Burkina Faso are busy defending Ibrahim Traore. Imagine what will happen today if someone is given 5 billion naira, someone in Tinubu's circle, to assassinate Tinubu. Do you think they will be loyal to him or they'll be loyal to their stomach? That is a question for you guys to ask yourself. Ibrahim Traore, there has been more than 5 coup attempts on his life by foreign powers. The guy is still standing and his people are backing him. African at large are speaking up and they are backing him. Nigerians, the once giant of Africa, is sleeping. The question still remains, who is going to be the hero of this story that I'm telling? Are the politicians going to be the hero of this story or Nigerians? Enough is enough. If you think whatever is going on in Nigeria is not going to affect you because you think you have a job or you have some money that you stole from public office, well, think again. Because very soon, this Armageddon that's going on in Nigeria is going to come knocking at your door. And then, do not cry wolf that Nigeria has happened to you, because eventually Nigeria will happen to you. Are you guys going to allow Tinubu and his goons to continue to run riot in the country? Well, that's up to you guys. That is the end of my story. I hope this message is enough to trigger something inside of you. Thank you and have a good day.